Hey, guys! How are you all? I know I'm a bit slow in reviewing, but trust me what I critique and review on the movies. You'll find that in very few channels, and this time I'm going to give my review on Thor. Basically, Love and Thunder's title comes from the name Love. She is the daughter of Gorr the god butcher, and Thunder is the title we all know Thor, the god of thunder. Let's talk about the movie, and man, what a disaster that movie is. I don't know why Marvel sets their bars so high that it becomes impossible for them to break. It happens frequently. Nowadays we talked about Doctor Strange. They set their bars of Doctor Strange too high, and when it comes to Doctor Strange and the madness of multiverse, they failed to reach that point, and fans were exhausted with that crap. Also, similar thing happened with Hulk, and now we see similar things in Thor Love and Thunder too. We already saw that Thor Ragnarok was successful because the theme and story of that movie were much different than what we see in Thor 4. Thor Ragnarok was a balance between Thor 4 and Thor 2, not too dark and not too calm like Guardians of the Galaxy. Talking about the Guardians, in Thor 4, we saw Guardians in the opening scene, and by that, MCU tried to replicate Thor's theme to the Guardians' theme that came back as a disaster. We know Thor was broke, but that doesn't mean you show him a homosexual god or retarded god, behaving like a normal human being and searching for the purpose of living. Well, let's talk about Gorr the god butcher. Gorr in the comics was very, very different from the Gorr we just saw in Thor Love and Thunder. Gorr is a powerful immortal being that kills the gods because God doesn't do their duties well, and because of them innocent people die every day. In the comics, he made a bond with Sword, a sword that was powerful enough to beat any weapon, including Mjolnir, and by that, Gorr became the god of symbionts, the same symbionts that Venom is made up of. But when you see Gorr in the movie, you see a weak man with King Arthur's sword and living thorns.
I mean, who does that?
Gorr is the person who kills God, and he is so powerful that no one in the universe and multiverse can kill him. He was a god of symbionts around him. His sword was nothing like a Necro sword, but a steel sword that whispers and nothing else. In the comics, Gorr was so powerful that he almost killed Thor until Thor had to run away to save his life. In the comics, Thor teamed up with his other selves from past and future to defeat the Gorr, and they fought like hell, and still, they couldn't kill him. Instead, they injured him so bad that this time he had to run away. Now you've got an idea about how powerful Gorr actually is, and it took 3 Thors all together to defeat him, but even these Thors couldn't kill him. From our childhood, we all know what a Zeus looks like. In cartoons, comics, and even in films, we saw mighty Zeus and badass Greek gods. But after watching Thor Love and Thunder, it feels like Zeus was actually a princess who just got bored and grew her beard for fun. I just can't forget how stupid they made Zeus and Greek mythology in Thor 4, and that scene was actually garbage. Zeus was actually capable of killing Thor easily, and how they portrayed Zeus in front of Thor. It's a shame for the writers and producers of Thor 4, and a big thumbs down to the director as well. When it comes to the humor and comedy in the Thor franchise, we saw very perfect and great moments, and now when we see Thor 4, we see very extra and useless comedy of hammers like "Please, my you." These are very boring and bad jokes you are making that's actually border. All over, I can say this movie just broke fans' expectations. I know some of you liked that movie, and many of you didn't, but trust me, Marvel is capable of doing great by replacing their writers and directors. And this is my review for today. I hope you liked my video. For more content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys in my next video.